Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my monthly favorites of March. This is so weird, we've already done about 3 months of the year. Always goes by so quickly. And yeah, let's get this video started. I hope that it doesn't go for too long. So the first thing that I'm going to be showing you guys is this little Z palette here. I've been taking this traveling with me when I went away to Queensland. I just put all these little things together. So I've got a mixture of like Makeup Geek shadows, I've got a Makeup Geek blush, I've got my Anastasia things over here, and I've got a couple of the MAC powders here as well. Makeup Geek do have the best shadows in my opinion. They're just so easy to blend, they're so pigmented. I can always trust Makeup Geek. I can never go wrong, I never get any fallout. So I just took this little palette here with me when I went up to Queensland, and it's the only thing that I brought with me, like palette wise, because I've got so many, so pretty much put all my favorite things in here. So this blush here is Infatuation. I pretty much use this blush for every makeup look. It's so nice, it's such a warm color. It goes with pretty much everything. This is a really beautiful contouring shade. It's Fawn by Anastasia from their contour kit. I just popped that in there. And we've got a couple of the MAC shaping powders. This one's in Soft Focus, this one's in Emphasize, and I just kind of like to mix all these shades together. I always use the Anastasia banana shade there. This has been so good. So for my next makeup item, it is the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. I'm sure you guys, I think I use this in my bronzy makeup look. Just looks like this. These products actually smell so good. Chanel, just like all their products smell so amazing. I use it with this Real Techniques sculpting brush. It's absolutely perfect for just dabbing in there and just warming up the face. I found that when I came back from my holiday, my foundations were a lot lighter. So I pretty much just used this bronze around the areas and it was good to go. So what I've been loving for priming my face is the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer Radiance. It almost gives you the most beautiful glow underneath your foundation. I'll just show you. I honestly love the Laura Mercier foundation primers. Anyone who knows me knows that I love Laura Mercier. They just do the most beautiful base products for the skin. I think a lot of makeup artists do use these for their photo shoots, things like that. So I'd highly recommend this foundation primer to anyone who's looking for a really beautiful, dewy, glowy base, which is sort of what I've been all about lately. I love this. I cannot recommend this enough. This has just been amazing. The next thing I've been using a lot is this Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. I just find it coats my little tiny baby lashes so easily. It's so quick. So this is what the one looks like. It's got a really nice formula. I really prefer sort of the natural brush wand instead of like the silicone plastic ones or whatever. This gives my lashes really nice volume, but it also separates them. So this is just something that I've been constantly grabbing, even though I've got so many other mascaras open. I highly recommend this one. It's just a really nice basic mascara, which I think that we all need in our collection. My next one is of course this Dior Fix It 2-in-1 Conceal for your eyes, face and your lips. I've been constantly using this in my makeup tutorials. I've been using it when I'm not obviously filming. This has just been amazing. It looks like a little sort of concealer in there. I'm guessing the inner circle bit, which is a little bit more clear, is your primer. I just do that and then blend it in. And because it's got a little bit of colour, it helps to cancel out any sort of discoloration on my eyes, sort of veinings. I've been using it constantly. It is a bit more expensive than your normal primer. Another one that I do like to use is the Australis one. That's a really nice one, but this Dior one has honestly been the best thing ever. So another bronzing product is this Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion. I got mine in the color 30M. It looks like this. I've been loving using this with just like a duo fiber brush. Really helps to warm up the face. For me, this is such like a different bronzer. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not, I find it's not the powder that actually goes onto my skin. It's actually the pigment of the bronzer. It's really hard to explain, but I feel like you cannot go wrong with this bronzer. You can't muck up, you can't look muddy. It's really easy to blend out, because the first time I did use this, obviously I went overboard and crazy because I was like, oh my god, yes, give me more bronzer. In this case, it didn't happen. It just looks so natural on the skin and gorgeous, and this has just been amazing. The next thing I'm going to talk about is this Essence Make Me Brow. This reminds me so much of the Benefit Gimme Brow, which I do have, but I honestly prefer this so much more. My all-time favorite is the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. That is the best thing ever. So I've just been using this instead, and I've actually been loving it so much. And if you guys watch my last video, you would have seen the difference that it makes with brows. I just love it because it really helps to emphasize the brow hairs. It keeps them in place, and that is all I'm asking for. It's also from Essence, which is just like a couple of dollars that I picked up from Priceline, and this is just has been awesome. So this one is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. It's such a long name. I love the wand of this so much. It's so flexible and easy to use. It's got such high coverage in it, but it's so easy to blend out. It's so creamy. The formula is amazing. Something that I love doing is collecting concealers. So I've actually got a lot, but this has just been something that I've been using every single day without fail. And I also put it over my eyes on top of the Dior eye primer, just to make sure that I've got the best base for my eyeshadow. I've already gone through another tube. That's how much I love it. You know you love something when you repurchase something, and I love you. The next one is the iconic Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Setting Powder. Everyone who comes into my work has just been asking for it. There's been a wait list at work, so it's like, alright, fine, I'll get it, and I'm so glad that I did. I think so many makeup artists would have this in their collection. It comes in this huge jar, so you wouldn't run out of it. But if you actually have a feel of the powder in the product, it is so finely milled. It feels amazing. A lot of people have been using the translucent powder for baking, so underneath your contour, around the eyes, just to brighten and set that area. I actually haven't used that technique yet, but what I've been using it for is just to set my face as usual. I find that it helps to control my oil so well, which has just been amazing, because not that many things do control my oil flow. Recently I went to go visit my friend Maddie, who she lives up in Sale, which is like, I don't know, like 3 hours or so drive away from where I live. I went with my friend Emily. Spur of the moment, we decided to go out and check out the area. Last minute we decided to go out, have a little dance, and it was super hot. Like, I felt like my face was just melting off, and we were all just like an absolute hot mess. But then when we got back, my friend Emily, she was just like, oh my god, this powder is magic. And she said, I thought all my makeup would come off, but it actually looks okay. And I was like, yeah, it's this. I've been loving this so much. The hype is real. My next product is this Dior, Nude Air Illuminator. My one's in glowing nude. Just do a little swatchy. It is that gorgeous. It is limited edition, so if you do happen to find it somewhere, I would highly recommend this. It's not sparkly, it's not choppy. I love the Anastasia, just the single highlighters, but I find that they can be a little bit chunky. This is beautiful on the skin. It really does look like you're glowing. So my next one is another highlight. I love highlighting. It's just probably my most favorite thing to do when I'm doing my makeup. This is the iconic MAC Soft and Gentle. I finally took the plunge and got it. Everyone has this highlight. I've got Lightscapade, but for some reason I hadn't got Soft and Gentle. So I picked up this product when Danny and I were coming back from Queensland to Melbourne. Anyways, this is a weird story and not that relevant. Anyways, I asked the person at MAC if, you know, if they had Whirl lip liner, because I was like, oh yes, I really want it. And she's like, she goes to have a look for about a minute, and she comes back and she's like, oh no, sorry, we don't have that lip liner in stock. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, that's cool, that's fine. Kept looking around there, and then they had another section where they had lip liners. So I went and looked there, and there was literally like 20 Whirl lip liners, and I'm like, what the hell? I literally just asked you and there's like 20 boxes there. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just grab that. I asked for MAC Soft and Gentle, and she was like, oh, is that a lipstick? I was like, okay, I'll show you what I'm talking about. And you think for someone who works at MAC, they would know. Anyways, I was pretty baffled, but let's move on. So my next one are these makeup brushes right here. They're actually exactly the same. One I've had for the longest time ever, and then one I picked up maybe a year ago. But they're the same brush. This is by Models Prefer. It's their MPP 120 crease brush. This was my first ever blending eyeshadow brush, and after that my eyeshadow game changed. I've used the Sigma E40 before, which I know Jaclyn Hill raves about all the time, but for some reason when I got it, I don't know if it's just mine or whatever, but it was really long and it felt stiff, and like I just couldn't blend with it. It almost like hurt my eye. This however is so soft. I always use this whenever I'm doing my eyeshadow, no matter what, blending whatever through the crease. This has been amazing. I always want to pick up more, but for some reason whenever Models Prefer have a sale at Priceline, these are always gone. So definitely I'm going to pick up more, because this has just been the best thing. Holds a little place in my heart because this was just my first blending eyeshadow brush, and it's freaking awesome. So pick these up, but save one for me. Okay, so now we're pretty much finished with the makeup section. Just going to show you guys this Clarins Lip Comfort Oil. It is honestly been the best thing for my lips ever. My lips haven't been chapped or dry in the longest time, because I've been using this constantly for months and months. I am nearly out, so I will be picking up a new one. This is about $33, so this is so worth it. I love the applicator. It's just a big doe foot applicator. I've tried so many lip balms, and you know, before you go to sleep you pop on a lip balm, you wake up and it's gone and your lips are still dry. This doesn't happen. It's almost like a lip mask to me. It feels so hydrating on the lips. I haven't had any sort of cuts in my lips since using this. When you do put this on at night time, and you wake up and you've still got it there and your lips are hydrated, and it's just amazing. This feels so good on the lips. I highly recommend this one. So good. Next one is this Dermalogica Charcoal mask. I've done sort of a mini review on it on my Instagram. It's honestly amazing. It draws out everything, like blackheads, things like that. Even my boyfriend, he just uses it around his nose, and it just like, the blackheads just want to come out, and it's so gross, but it's so amazing. It's really detoxifying. It pulls out everything. I'd honestly recommend this mask so much. It does everything. It's actually not drying at all. It's still actually really hydrating, but I've definitely noticed a difference in my skin since using that. So my next one is this Frank Body Coffee Scrub. So someone from Frank reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to try this, and I was like, hell yes, because if you've got Instagram, you've probably seen everyone with this sort of in the shower, you know, like, and they've got this scrub on, and I was like, okay, well, this would be amazing to try. I really think that this has been so amazing, because once you scrub everywhere around your body and you wash up, your skin is like feeling so amazing and so nice. And what was a big thing for me was that it didn't actually irritate my eczema at all. I did use it on my face, and I prefer just to use my normal exfoliant, but for the body, I think this is just like absolutely amazing. It smells so good. So my next sort of non-beauty related item are these Key Australia Sunnies. I love these because they're meant to be oversized, but because my head's so big and like round shaped, this just fits me perfectly. It suits my face, and I love it because it's so reflective. It's so funny because when like people are talking to you, they're just looking at themselves in the glasses. I just love that it's so reflective. I think these suit me, and it looks like you've got a badass attitude. Looks like you've got resting bitch face constantly, which is just me anyways. But there's that one there, which is more like the grey, and you've got these ones here which are a bit more orangey. These are also really cool, but I love them both. I've never really found sunnies that I think suit me as much as I think these ones suit me, and I think that mainly is my face shape. So I love that these are oversized, but they don't look that oversized on me. They just look like they fit my face, which is awesome. And also these aren't really expensive either. And my very last one is this movie right here, which is Pretty Woman. It is an absolute classic. I've watched this constantly. I have a really big like chick flick, romantic comedy, feel good movie collection in my room that I just watch over and over and over. And I just went to Coles to pick up a couple of things the other day, and I saw this was on sale for like $9 or something, and I was like, okay, I need you in my life. So this is just like the best thing ever, and I was just so excited. I watched this as soon as I got home. So that concludes my March favorites, everyone. I hope you all enjoy this video. Please comment down below what your favorite products are. I'd love to know and check things out. I pretty much just buy everything that anyone tells me anyways, because I love trying it out. I hope everyone had a really good Easter, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! I don't know, but I've been told. We were both just like shocked that our faces pretty much stayed on our face. What? Video, and I haven't stopped using it. It's around there. Was looking at the lip. This is just amazing. The crow agrees. The crows agree. I'm so bad at explaining things. Ooh, you can see my setup. Is this Dermalogica Charcoal one? Shh. Shh.